Hi, welcome to today's episode of The Young and the Restless. We open up at society where Nate runs into Victoria. Vic looks uncomfortable but invites Nate to join her. She asks Nate how things are going with him and Elena. Does Elena still have issues with him working at Newman? Then we go over to Tucker's place and we see Ashley tells Tucker that she doesn't have any trust for him and she believes that he is still trying to manipulate her. Then we go over to Daniel's place and Heather apologizes for hurting Daniel. She says she didn't see a way back for them and Daniel thinks they deserve another chance. She asks that Daniel let her go and tell him that he should move on. Then we go downstairs at the Grand Feed, and Phyllis asks Jeremy that she thought he was in prison. Jeremy says the charges didn't stick, and it was arranged by Jack and Diane that he went to prison. Phyllis asks, why is he there? What is he planning to do? Upstairs in Daniel's room, Heather is really happy to see that Daniel is in a better place, and Daniel is upset that Heather has replaced him and says all his hope is gone because this project was to impress Heather and Lucy. Heather wants to move on. Over in Tucker's room, Tucker begs Ashley not to go back to Paris. Just give him a few days. Ashley is convinced that he is working an angle, and Tucker says he understands his track record and why Ashley wouldn't trust him. But this time he is genuine. And he tells Ashley that he will give up on everything for her. Ashley doesn't believe him and she leaves. Back at the downstairs at the Grand Phoenix, Jeremy says that he is back to get his things that he left behind. Phyllis thinks that he is back for revenge. Jeremy asks why isn't Phyllis afraid of him again. She says that he is all bark and no bite. Jeremy claims that he is a good judge of character and he can see that Phyllis has reached her breaking point and he tries to convince Phyllis to join him. Over at Society, Nate says Elena is supportive of the job, and Vic tells him that it's good not to share work matters with your partners. Back at Tucker's place, back at the Abbott mansion, Ashley returns home at the Abbott house to find Allie there, and she wonders how long Ashley is gonna stay in town. Allie realizes that Ashley is pretty distracted. Ashley says she doesn't know how long she will stay. Then we see Tucker reflecting on all the moments he and Ashley had ever since he got back to town. Then we see Tucker go downstairs and he runs into Phyllis and Jeremy. He tells Tucker that he has committed no crime, hence why he is back in Genoa City. However, Tucker is curious as to why Phyllis is hanging out with Jeremy. Then he leaves. Phyllis also tries to leave. However, Jeremy says to her that they should talk. They have similar interests. Back at the Abbott house, Allie is there talking about herself and her promotion and how much she loves her job, but she can see that Ashley is pretty distracted. She asks Ashley what's going on, and Ashley says she's okay. Back at the Grand Phoenix in Daniel's room, Heather tells Daniel that his daughter is there. She goes to get her daughter, and Daniel sees his daughter at the door, but she is scared of Daniel when he goes to go against her. Lucy doesn't allow Daniel to touch her. He apologizes for all the pain and headache and confusion that he caused his daughter. Then Lucy shared her experience of him when he was in his bad behavior. Daniel says that he hated himself for that, and he tells his daughter he is not that person anymore. Back at the Abbott house, Allie continues to talk about the job and work at Jabot, and her and Ashley began to start laughing and bonding over chemistry. And Ashley compares relationships to chemistry. She gets an epiphany and then runs off. Then we see back at society, Nate says that he and Elena are a little out of sync, but because of the work hours. Then we see him and Victoria start to flirt about while talking about work. As he was about to tell Victoria about Audra and her moves with Tucker, Tucker interrupts and asks to speak to Vic. Victoria tries to leave, but Tucker asks her to talk. Then back at the Grand Phoenix, we see Daniel and his daughter has a touching moment about his new project and how much it is about her. Then we see Nate goes home and Nate tells Elena how exciting work is, but we can see that Elena is not interested. Elena wants to go away for a vacation, but Nate says soon because he's currently busy right now. Back at the Grand Phoenix, we see Jeremy tries to trigger Phyllis into going after Diane. Clearly, he's trying to bring Phyllis on board on his team while he goes for revenge. Phyllis tells Jeremy that everyone that gets involved with him ends up regretting it. Jeremy says Diane is going down and he has the professional expertise to do it and tells Phyllis that she can either watch from the sidelines or join him. Back at Nate's place, Elena is mad that Nate can't go away with her and she gets dismissive and decides to go to bed. And we end with Tucker telling Victoria that he wants to sell McCall Unlimited to her and he wants to cash out and move on. Thanks for watching. Bye.